Yo, what's good, man? Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to the channel. Solid Core Fitness. It's your boy Ryan, back at it with another video. Hey, listen, man, if you new to the channel, you feel me? Welcome to the channel. It's the best place you can be. You feel me? I appreciate you for being here. You know what I'm saying? But listen, we at the bars, all right? So you know we in the crib. As you can tell, we're going to get right one time. You know what I'm saying? Remember, the key is to be active, dog. I don't care what you be doing as long as you active. You feel me? As long as you getting up and you moving, you doing what you gotta do, you being productive. That's all that matter. You feel me? It's all good. You know what I'm saying? So listen, you about to get right. Get you a pull-up bar, man. You feel me? These don't cost hundreds of dollars. You know what I'm saying? They're not $1,000. You ain't gotta wait for no price to drop. They cheap, you feel me? So get you one of these, bro, from Walmart, from online, Amazon, anywhere. These dip bars, they cost a little bread, I ain't gonna lie to you. But get you a pair of these, or if you don't have no dip bars, get you like 2 chairs, you know what I'm saying? And use those suckers, all right? So listen, we're gonna get right with these pull-ups, these dips, and we're gonna be doing some squats, you know what I'm saying? Full body real quick, get you some money real quick, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got too much time, but we're gonna get right though, alright? So listen, what we doing though? We're doing our ladder set, okay? We're doing our ladder set of our pull-ups, dips, and squats. We're going up to 10, and that will be it. Okay, so we're doing our pronated grip, alright? Our overhand grip on the pull-up. We're doing our closed grip, you feel me? We're doing the closed grip like this for the forearms. We're gonna move to the middle, neutral grip. You know what I'm saying? Well, not neutral, but you know, normal grip. Then we're gonna hit the wide grips, alright? Then we're gonna come over here. We're gonna do our dips right here. Then we're gonna step off of that. We're gonna hit these squats, you know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be our one set right there. We're going up to 10, alright? So that's how we're gonna do that. Get y'all some money. Let's get right, baby. You feel me? Alright, so let's get this money. Let's get right. If you're a beginner, you know, I always tell y'all, go to at least 5 sets. You know what I'm saying? Go to at least 5 sets. You ain't gotta go to 10, go to 3, or go to 5, or go to 8. As long as you get some money, alright? We're on 2. When you do these pull-ups, make sure your elbows is not flared all the way out. You want to kind of tucked in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So you can hit them lats, you know what I'm saying? Get that squeeze. And that's 2 right there. Dips, you go all the way down, go all the way up, alright? 2, let's be on 3. Alright. We're on 3. You do this right here, you get a nice little pump. Like I said, this is just to show y'all what y'all can do, man. You feel me? If you're in the house, you got one of these, use it. Take advantage of it. Don't have it here just sitting here looking good on your door. You know, people come to your house, they're like, oh, okay, he does pull-ups. No, you don't. You don't be doing no pull-ups. You feel me? You just had this shit here, but you don't be doing no pull-ups. You trying to impress somebody. We on 4. Alright, 4 on that. We're on the dips. 4 squats. Alright, we on 5, alright? It's all you need, bro. This is all you need, the basics. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all see people on on different platforms. They be doing calisthenics and they be doing all the jumping and swinging and backflips on it and everything. You're like, damn, I want to do that. You feel me? And you be focused on certain people, and you end up watching these videos and not doing nothing, because you feel like, oh, I can't do that, so why bother? Why bother to try to do a pull-up if I can't do what he doing? You know what I'm saying? You gotta get this down first. You gotta master this right here. You have to master this right here. Don't worry about all that extra stuff. Don't worry about all that extra shit. You stay focused right here with the basics. Alright? You're on 5. How I stay in shape, or how I stay looking, how I look. This right here, bro. If I'm in the house, I'm just chilling, I'm walking through and shit. Give me 5 pull-ups. I go to the kitchen. I come back to the bedroom or the bathroom. Give me a little wide grip money. You feel me? This depends on how I'm feeling, but I try to do as much as I can, you know? As much as I can, try to get it in. You're on 5. I'll be on 6, all right? Let me get some water. We're on 6. But if you want to get right, if you want to look good, bro, you know what I'm saying? Listen, the winter time gonna fly past, you feel me? The winter gonna fly by. There's gonna be a little spring again. There's gonna be time, you know, to take your shirt off. And by that time, it's gonna show what you've been doing during these times. You feel me? You gotta start now, man. You gotta start now. You feel me? If you don't wanna go to the gym, if you don't wanna go to the bars outside, get it in inside the crib, man. Get it inside the crib where nobody ain't gotta see you. You ain't gotta worry about people looking at you and all this, you know, self-conscious things you're worried about. Get it in right here. Only thing you need is a wall. It's a door frame. You feel me? You're on 6. After 5, it's starting to get tight, you know what I'm saying? Back starting to get tight, arms starting getting tight. If you really squeezing, you're gonna start feeling it. You feel me? Pause. Stop being lazy, yo. Stop being lazy. You got, you know what I'm saying? Listen, you got all these weights in your house that you bought. You got these dumbbells in your house that you bought. You got this total gym, you know, 10 exercises all in one. You feel me? You done bought that. But see what happened is you're not using that shit though. You feel me? It's getting dusty. You know what I'm saying? That shit getting dusty. You feel me? You just go in there, you just look at it like this. You just look at it. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it one day. And then you just leave. And you never end up touching them dumbbells. You never end up touching that little bike machine that you got in that room. You just look at it like, yo, yeah, I'm gonna do it one day. I'm gonna do it one day. No, you not. Why are you lying for? Why? Well, hold on. Why are you lying for? You're not about to do it. Stop lying. Listen. You know yourself. Be real with yourself. All right. What we on? We on 7? We on 7. You know, you go to the gym, people be in the gym and shit, right? They be in there, and I just be seeing it, bro, every day, all day. Nigga just sit down on the bench, on his phone, for 10 minutes, ain't doing nothing, you feel me? Lift up the barbell one time, put it back down, get up, wipe the machine down. I said, bro, you ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing, dog. What the hell is that? What the hell-y? What the hell-y? What the hellathon? What that shit? The Halle Berry? You ain't doing nothing, bro. So I just be laughing at it, bro. I'm like, yo, these niggas be too funny, bro. You know what I'm saying? I understand, like, you know, if you're trying to get started, you know what I'm saying? It's a good step to, you know, to bring your ass in the gym. You know what I'm saying? You in there. But if you go to the gym, bro, and you literally just be like, all right, I'm going to use that machine right there. You know, I'm going to do like 2 reps. I'm going to be on my phone for like 20 minutes. You know, just looking at the weather. You know what I'm saying? Looking at your calendar, looking at your emails and shit. You feel me? 20 minutes go by. You're looking around at people and shit. You look at that girl with the big booty over there, you know. You say, all right, you do 2 more reps, you put it down, and that's it. Bro, don't go to the gym if you're gonna do that. Don't go to the gym if you're gonna be like that, bro. Please don't do that. You know, I'll just be like, yo, y'all good? Y'all that sad with y'all y'all that depressed, like y'all can't even do more than 3 reps, y'all can't bust out a whole set without feeling, you know what I'm saying, I don't get it, I don't know, dog. That's 7 right there, we're on 7. You know, niggas into all that pre-workout and still ain't do nothing. You feel me? Niggas coming in here with that big blue bottle, you know what I'm saying? That big blue bottle of water and they pre-workout. You done drunk all that shit, but you still ain't do nothing, or like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like all that shit don't matter if your mind, if you ain't got that mentality, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can take all the pre-workout, you know, do all that shit. But if you don't have the discipline, if you ain't got the mindset, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't got that strength that's inside of you. If you ain't got no strength inside of you, bro, it don't matter how much pre-workouts you take. It don't matter how much protein shakes you take. You feel me? Because you're going to sit there and just look at the mirror while you're in the gym. You know what I'm saying? You're on 8. You ain't gotta do. Listen, you ain't gotta do too much. You ain't gotta go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just stick to the basics and be consistent with that. You feel me? Be consistent with it. But even with the basics, you could always add some flavor to that shit though. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes the basics don't really get boring because you could always add some flavor. If you got that creativity like that. If you could be an innovative person like that. You feel me? But if you can't be creative, then this shit gonna get boring to you. You're on 8, that's 8 right there. That's 8, you're going up to 10. How much time we at? Almost 16 minutes. We on 9. We on 9. You know? Even when you don't feel like doing it, bro. Even if you don't feel like going to the gym, right? When you don't feel like going outside to the bars, at least do 30 push-ups, you know what I'm saying? At least do some hammer curls, you know what I'm saying? At least do 15 pull-ups. You know what I'm saying? Break it down. 5 right here, 5 over there, and 5 down there. Break it down. Hit that, do something. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying something is better than nothing. You understand? Something is better than nothing. So if you don't do no hour workout, as you probably would do, any other day, if you don't feel like doing nothing, do just a little something. You feel me? Just a little something, though. I'm not saying you gotta go crazy. Just a little something. You know? Hold on, we're on 9. Get back to this. Do a little something, man. Cause I ain't gonna lie, sometimes you might not feel like doing nothing, right? And you go do just a little something, and then you end up doing more than what you thought you could only do. You know what I'm saying? You probably could be like, oh, damn, I can only do this 10 push-ups right now. But you hit that 10, and you realize, yo, I could do 12. I could do 15. I could do 20. And by the time you look, you're doing 50. You feel me? But you said you was gonna just do 10 though. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta just at least put a little effort. You know what I'm saying? Try to push yourself a little bit. You know? Kick yourself in the ass, man. Kick yourself in the ass. Alright? I be forgetting what position I'm doing. Pause. Let's keep on rocking, keep on rocking. Keep on rocking. Everybody that's watching the video, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's rocking with your boy, I thank y'all, man. I thank y'all. Alright, let's keep on getting right. Let's keep on getting right. Nah. We're on that last set. All right, we're on that last set. See, the only thing you need just a little 20 minutes out your day, man. You know, a little 20 minutes out your day. And you're gonna feel amazing after this. If you're hitting this right here with me, you're gonna feel amazing after this workout right here. All right, we're on that last set, 10 reps. Ooh. One thing about when you do this right here, you feel a certain pain, but it's a good pain. You know what I'm saying? Pause. It's a good pain, though. You feel me? Feel that good pain. Now I'm tripping. What I'm on? I'm on this one right here. We're on that wide, right? We're on that wide. Listen, that wide gonna get you that sexy back. You feel me? You want that sexy back? You gotta hit the wide. You gotta hit the wide joints, dog. You feel me? You got to. You know what I'm saying? You got to. And I'm telling you, once you get this shit in your house, bro, once you get this in your house, and you do this shit when you wake up in the morning, before you go to sleep, throughout the day, listen, bro, you're going to become a beast when it comes to pull-ups. You feel me? Then you're going to move on to your muscle-ups. But you're going to become a beast. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear no excuse talking about, I don't do no pull-ups because I don't be going to the gym. I only do it when I go to the gym. Nah. I know you got one of these right here. You see these doors? You see this frame? I know you got one of that. Somewhere around you. In the crib. Buy you one of these, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all know it's not expensive. You feel me? I know inflation is going on right now, so it's probably a little bit more than it was a few years ago. But y'all can still buy this shit, though. I know y'all could. I don't want to hear no excuses. Go ask your girl for some money to go buy this shit. Go ask somebody for some bread to go buy this. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're on the wide joints. All right, man. That's it for right now. That's it for right now. Just something simple You know what I'm saying? Something light. You feel me? Just to stay active with it. You feel me? So listen, if you're a beginner and you're watching this, y'all hit 3 sets. You know what I'm saying? If you could do a little bit more, you hit 5. You feel me? But do what you can. Don't worry about how much I'm doing and try to be like me. Nah. Do what you could do and add a little bit more each and every time. You know what I'm saying? Go at your own pace, man. You feel me? Be in competition with yourself. Don't worry about nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Over here, we not worried about nobody else. You're worried about what we do, and we stay focused on what we do. Alright? So I appreciate y'all for watching the video. Getting money with your boy, tapping in, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that's subscribing to the channel. I appreciate y'all, you feel me? Much love, much respect to all the day ones. Thank y'all for always rocking with me, you feel me? But listen though, y'all have a great day today. Y'all take care of y'all stuff. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay focused. Be grateful for your life, you know what I'm saying? And remember, we're keeping the mind solid and getting the body cut up. I'm gone.